I had this
This
conversation because my
holiday.
girlfriend works at Tim Hortons. So
Yeah.
I said to her once, "What would happen if every Tim Hortons in the country shut down for one day?
Everyone would be fucked.
The apocalypse would come."
You would just be like, no! No, then everyone would switch to Starbucks or Culture or other coffee shop.
They wouldn't go to Coffee Time. I'll tell you that much.
No, not Coffee
You
Time.
ever had Coffee Time stuff?
No. Well, McDonald's is making... Okay, we're not even talking about
I
video
love
games.
I love explaining it to my American buddies when I say Tim Hortons, and most of them know what it is now because some of it's crossed over.
Yeah.
But somebody's like, "What the hell is it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's your Dunkin' Donuts except 10 times better."
Yeah.
They go, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Your donuts are shit."
They're not even real donuts. They're like just sugar thick. We're not even talking about video games, Adam.
Yeah, but we're talking about donuts. People can accept
People
sugary
can accept
goodness.
donuts? Okay, donuts...
I would assume so. Okay, okay, fine. If we're going to talk about food products and we're going to talk about, video games, then we might as well talk about Doritos and Mountain Dew, okay?
Yeah, true, okay. But, like, it's... Okay, I was in Florida, and I was at a Dunkin'... Like, there was a Dunkin' Donuts right beside my motel that I was staying at. Those donuts are a blasphemous take on donuts for the entire donut emperor of donuts. Those are not donuts.
You're doing my thing of banging on the table. I like that.
I'm trying to be quieter with using the pads of my fingers, but... These donuts were just like... They're like cardboard sugary with a weird chocolate sauce and sprinkles that made you want to cry and just shriek in agonizing terror when you go back to Canada and try a Dunkin' Donuts thing here and it's just terrible again and you try a Tim Hortons donut and it's amazing!
Brian, breathe. We have good donuts here.
Yes.
We have good blueberry fritters. We have cinnamon rolls.
Yep.
We have really good cookies.
Yep.
We have ice caps.
Okay. That's the biggest rant I've ever gotten into on this show.
Just to go to show you how we can set Brian off, you gotta start talking about food. As they say, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
I am a really fat man. I just gotta say that.
Just to get back to the Olympics game, there was this funny conversation on the radio because they were talking about why events like synchronized swimming are in the Olympics still.
Yep.
Because there's makeup and shit now. Like,
no.
Really, if it's makeup, I don't want to think it's a sport anymore. So they're like, okay, get rid of all these like extra diving events and start putting in cannonball. So you get these big 500-pound guys. See if they can who can make the biggest splash. You get half points for style, half points for water displacement.
I'm just saying.
Best thing to suggest. Team cannonball.
Oh God! I'm just seeing this.
It'd be like
700-pound guy just getting up, and the biggest winners will be the Americans, and then anywhere where sumo wrestling.
Get the guy who does the hot dog eating contest.
Oh my God! There would just be. If you get those really high diving boards,
the 10-meter platform.
Boom!
It'd be like SeaWorld. You have to get the big plastic suits on.
Oh my God, this would be the biggest.
Tell me that's not a great idea. Everybody would watch that. That'd be a big deal. The country that can make the biggest splash.
Oh God. That definitely needs to be a sport.
I think that should. Because there used to be, at some point a while back, there used to be belly flop championships here in Ontario.
Oh God, that would hurt so bad.
And NBC used to do it.
Yeah.
I think it was either ABC or NBC. They used to televise these things.
Oh my God.
It's like when you watch shows like Tosh.0 now and they show the stupid events that people have, like the planking competitions and all that. And all the stupid redneck games, the big wheel of cheese that goes down the hill in England where they start running after and rolling down the hills, and all the other stuff like that. Something like that needs to be an official sport somewhere.
needs to be.
Make it happen. Team Cannonball, 3 big 500-pound fat guys jumping into one pool because it'd be the potential of death.
there's a huge potential,
and there'd be a reason to have a steroid problem. It wouldn't even be a steroid problem. It'd just be a fucking donut problem. It'd be you've been eating too much McDonald's. That's going to be an automatic disqualification.
What's that in your pocket? Is that a chicken McNugget in your Speedo? Get that out of there.
Ugh, 500-pound guy in a Speedo. Why did you do that?
Oh, God. It was just a Van Wilder coming back. They get the guy literally in a Speedo to jump off a diving board. That's exactly what we're talking about.